special guest today, but the normal stuff. Shout out to the boys. 100th episode. We gonna get to that later, though. But, hey, at WTFW Trash on Twitter, at WTFW Podcast on the Tickety Tack. And, I'm not even gonna hold back no more because I can't, because I got the man, I got the myth. I got somebody that doesn't deserve any other introduction. Like Paul Heyman can't even introduce this guy. So I'm going to let him introduce himself. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest today is,
hello, WWE Podcast World. This is your boy, DJ Kuzmo, up in the business here on the WTFW Podcast. And we are live. We ain't doing no editing. This is straight through because we are doing this for you, the listeners. Let's go. WTFW Podcast, Kanye, Twitty, DJ Kuzmo. We here and we getting it in with all what's going on in professional wrestling and a little bit of hot topics that we may throw in as we continue on this show. Let's go.
Keep it light. We like to keep it light. We like to keep it fresh. Yeah. DJ Kuzmo, welcome back to you. Let me say this. Welcome back to you. It feels so good to have you back in the fold. It was like Bailey. Like I was waiting. And when you show back up, I popped. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same without you, man. It just ain't. But, let's jump right into something. I'm going to throw some stuff at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, everyone's done the review shows. Everyone's seen Raw. Everyone's talked about it. But let's talk about the first topic, Fire Trash Lunchbowl. What do you think of it? The 100th episode of the mailbag. Take it away.
It has to be fire. Because in the words of DJ Khaled, they didn't believe in us. They didn't believe when we had 5 episodes. They didn't believe when we had 10 episodes. They didn't believe when we had 20 or 30 or 50. But we made it to the 100th episode of the mailbag. And man, oh man, it is sweet. It is so sweet. The taste, the sound, and the hair. 100, 1, 0, 0. We made it, baby.
And next week, in the words of DJ Khaled, there's going to be another one.
Another one.
Hey, you know what, though? There is some trash. No one's safe.
Yeah. Nobody's safe.
You know what's trash? Is I tried. I got the number. I called in. I waited.
All right.
I didn't get in. I didn't make the cut. Kanye, as casual would say, Trash Man Twitty got laughed out. No, for real. I mean, Matt, this show alone, WTFW, Kanye Twitty himself, it was birthed on the mailbag. It grew from there, and at 100 episodes, like, that's gotta be Fire of the Week. I don't care what else we talk about.
We could just stop right there. 100 alone, man.
Episode's over. Like, we good. We're done.
Shut the lights, we out.
All right. Hey, but on some WWE tip though, let's talk a little bit about the Easter eggs, the White Rabbit, the overwhelming speculation that it's Bray Wyatt, and not only that, now breaking today, there's speculation that Goldberg is the one to come back to get put down and be the first victim for Bray Wyatt to avenge a little something. What Fire, Trash, Lunchbowl? What's it make to you?
Alright, this whole Goldberg thing, man, I'm seeing the clips all over YouTube with the whole special returns of Goldberg, the 2016 return, the return that he had back in the Ruthless Aggression era. This, my friend, is trash. Oberg, or I should say Oberg.
I chanted at the live events. When I'm there and Goldberg came out, I'm trash. I don't need I need no more Goldberg. None. Like that's like the first thing in this White Rabbit, Bray Wyatt, anything possibilities that's been trash.
Did you see that the zip code leads into Bray Wyatt's zip code. So you know what
Yep.
that means. You know what that means.
They even got a record company that is in on it too. Like these Easter eggs, like I love this. This is fire to me.
Yes.
You know, like just being able to watch the show, but you have to pay attention to what's going on in the background.
Absolutely. Especially with those QR codes. Those QR codes are just flashing on the screen. You gotta, like, when I'm watching SmackDown last week, man, when they had that little party backstage with the hit row, I was trying to catch the QR codes, but I missed the QR codes. Those cameras just keep moving too quick. But I definitely enjoy, you know, the consistency with the storyline every single week, and it forces the viewers to watch the show live
And the whole thing.
The whole thing, yes.
But for the first time, it took Vince McMahon to leave for what Vince McMahon always preached to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, and you need to pay attention. Most shows now, you only know about 2 or 3 matches on the bill. Sometimes you don't even know what the actual main event is. Because I went to SmackDown in Seattle. I was at the Raw in Portland, and neither show did I know what the headlining match was. And in one of them, the main event match was actually after the show went off the air. Dark matches.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I like it. Triple H for me is fired right now with the way he runs it. All right. So we can agree that no Goldberg though. No more Goldberg.
No more Goldberg.
Oh man. What else? What else we got? Okay. You know, there's a lot of money. Hey, people have been forgetting, but Austin Theory. What happened to him? What's going to happen to him?
Man, right now it looks like he's just continue jobbing. It seems like Triple H is trying to teach him a lesson. Teach this rookie you can't get to the top so quickly, so we got to bring you down just a little bit so we could build you back up. So that's what I'm seeing right now with the whole booking of Austin Theory. Hopefully somehow we get some sort of match, maybe a Survivor Series for the for the briefcase or Extreme Rules, whatever the case may be. But we got to slowly bring it back up. Yeah.
Do you think he successfully cashes it in or no?
No. Can't. Nope.
Not even a chance.
Not a chance.
Zero. Absolutely zero chance. Let's talk about our boy, Veer Mahaan.
Yes.
You know where he's at?
Man, I heard the news this week. Who's coming in NXT now in a tag team division? Oh man,
his original tag team.
Yes.
I'm happy he's working.
I like the fact that he's tag teaming with his former partner back. I think in the 2020 he was with this guy. I think his name is Sanga. They back together again. I want to see some movements going on with Veer Mahaan and Sanga to get those tag team titles in NXT. I don't know about you, man.
The way I see it, you bring them up, Viking Raiders got nowhere to go. Like they bigger, better versions of the Viking Raiders. Cause I'm glad I haven't seen the Viking Raiders a lot lately because that was hard. That was cringy. All right, let's talk about some trash. Some trash. Okay. But it's trash I'm happy about. All right, Lacey Evans. What's she doing for you right now?
Oh my goodness. Right now, I don't even know what's going on. Is she babyface? Is she heel? What is she the G.I. Jane gimmick? Is she the Sergeant Slaughter gimmick? Who is she and what is she about on SmackDown? I don't know. So I got to put her in the trash list right now because I'm uncertain about her future. What is Triple H doing? What is creative doing with her? And did you see that match on SmackDown with her and Liv Morgan in less than 2 minutes? Less than 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. And then after the match, Lacey Evans was just laying down on the announce table where out of the blue, Liv Morgan just comes crashing down on top of her. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is Lacey Evans the babyface and Liv Morgan the heel in this situation? What's going on? So
I don't know. Hey, either way, I love it at the live shows because the live shows, I usually like to heckle the wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's my job. You know, I'm a heel when I'm at the crowd. I'm a heel.
Okay.
And straight up, I'm always like, hey, yo, Lacey Evans is better than you. Always, because, man, I'm all out. And I will, you know what? I'm going to say a little fire trash. Because I went to Seattle, I went to Portland.
Okay.
Seattle was lit. SmackDown crowd, they was into it. They in the fire list.
Okay.
Portland, though, I don't know what happened. I think they ate too much for dinner. All right. Maybe it was because of Monday and people were working, but it was noticeably different. But you will be happy about this. I'm telling you, I'm going to blow the cover on something. I'm going to break some news, some strategy, inside information. I'm going to tell people how to do it. If you go to a WWE event and you don't like your seats, what you do is you go and find yourself an usher supervisor. Okay, that's the first step. Don't talk to the usher. Ask for an usher's supervisor. You get to talk to them, and if you can explain to them why you don't like your seats, knowing this in the back of your mind, all he has to do is make one phone call to his supervisor boss, who has a guy in the stadium with a pocket full of tickets.
Wow.
And all those tickets are in the section surrounding the hard camera.
Okay.
We got moved both times.
That's good.
We went from nosebleed $30 seats to 5 rows up from the floor. Come on.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell y'all, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And you just got to play it right, though, Come up with a good reason.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, for real. I had to spill the beans because it was lit because, and I can't wait. I don't know if you know, but WrestleMania.
Yes, I did hear. Yes.
We gonna be there. And you know what? That's fire to me because that is something I've watched Super Bowls, World Series, but since I was 5 years old, I swear I've always wanted to. I never thought I'd be at a WrestleMania. So, I'm excited for that. But hey, what is on your mind before we get to the cherry on top this week? And hey, this isn't the mailbag. This isn't the review show. This is WTFW. No one's safe. You can talk about anything you hear in the chat, in the Discord, people you want to shout out. No one's safe. Nobody. Right. So the floor is yours. What do you want to talk? You can ask me what I think about something. I'm in. What's up?
All right. So my mind is still on this whole situation with the press conference with CM Punk and the whole thing that happened. Oh my goodness. Come on, Tony Khan. Where is your cojones, man? Come on, man. Do something. You can't just have your champion, your entitled champion, I should say, talking trash, talking about this person, and not saying a damn thing, just looking like, should I say something? Should I intervene and stop CM Punk from putting his foot in his mouth? Come on, man. So that's still boggling in my mind. And since then, I don't know what's going on with AEW. They really need to buck up with the leadership. And Tony Khan, get yourself together, man. We need to see a turnaround with AEW. Come on, because you can't see that. I don't want to see this again. I want to see AEW do good, man. But when you see nonsense like this on a press conference after a pay-per-view, you gotta do something, man. If this was Vince McMahon's company, stuff would have been moving before CM Punk ever spoke. Come on now.
Right. Hey, I'm so glad you brought it up because it's been on my mind, but I didn't know if it was a dead horse, and I know people can't see it, but I know you see it. This is that $550 Burberry, Cashmere. You know that I support the MJF to the fullest, man. This scarf makes you feel a certain type of way. Something like I'm better than you and you know it. I don't know, but it does it for me. And I'm with you. I am with you. Punk has ruined almost so many big moments. Yes. The two biggest moments recently in AEW, what he did either in the match or out of the match has overshadowed what happened at the pay-per-view.
Exactly.
No one's talking about the matches.
Nobody's talking about
all anyone's still talking about.
I even forgot who won the match. I even forgot who won the match.
and he was a fool. He was a fool. And I agree with you 100%. Tony Khan needs to talk to the Miz. Because I heard he got massive ones.
Ooh.
So maybe he could borrow something from the Miz.
He could borrow some,
Tweet that out. Yeah. So we'll tag him tomorrow. Tony Khan, hit up the Miz. I hear he has an extra amount of massiveness and you need some. because, and man, I don't know anybody in WWE that would let that happen the way it happened. Like, even those who thought it was a work in the beginning, it's not.
It can't be
like,
a work. How does something like that be a work when you just had a pay-per-view match? Your guy was eating, talking out of his mouth, talking what he was feeling. Common sense should say, don't do a press conference after a pay-per-view. The man's mind is still fuming from the match. He's still pumping and sweating. He's still, getting all his fumes from
like Joe Rogan in
exactly.
UFC.
Don't do it after the match.
Give them some time. That's where they messed up. But I agree with you. So we both agree that right now the state of AEW is trash.
Yes, it is.
The state, and that's hurts because I'm in. I honestly, I'm in. I have, they've won me over. They put me over. And so now it's like, now that I'm a fan, I just finally became and like, all right, I'm a fan. I got a couple shirts. I got some merch. I got the MJF scarf. Well, no, I got the Burberry scarf. You can't buy these on AEW because he doesn't have license to that. I had to go get the real thing. But for real, I'm disappointed now. So AEW, they in the trash. What else you got? What else on your mind?
Oh man, right now, what's still bothering me? The whole interim stuff. Just the word interim, man. Okay, you had CM Punk, go away with the AEW World Title. Well, he couldn't have just relinquished it and say, I'm gonna come back to go to face the competitor to get back the title. But no, you want to have your cake and eat it too. You can't have it both ways, Tony Khan. You can't have an interim champion and then a regular champion, and then you have John Moxley saying this interim championship is trash because you have somebody that's not, he's still out, injured, whatever the case may be, and he has the title, and then you have John Moxley as the interim champion. That was then. And now we fast forward to what we have right now. It's crazy with the whole.
I say if you get injured, give up your title.
Exactly.
Period.
Look what's going on with Thunder Rosa. The same thing with Thunder Rosa.
She's still champion.
She's still champion, but we have an interim women's champion in Toni Storm. Come on now.
All right, then that takes me to some trash. I'm going to interject some trash. This is some fire quick trash. Okay. Toni Storm, since she got to AEW, trash. You think Liv Morgan is a bad champion. Toni Storm is more, she does more work on TikTok than she does in the ring, okay? Like, or her OnlyFans or whatever it is, all right?
You seen her OnlyFans? You seen those OnlyFans?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure. I'm speculating here. No, I'm just saying, because I was a huge Toni Storm fan. But her and Athena, I'm going to say this, the 4-way match, it was trash. It led to Saraya coming out. We'll do that next. But the match was over, and I was like, wow, that was a really bad match.
Yeah. Like, it got overlooked by Saraya. It got overlooked by Saraya.
Hot garbage. But Saraya showing up, hey, those girls' match was trash, but I jumped up, I popped. I ran around my house, and my girl's sitting there. She doesn't know who Paige is. So she doesn't know why I'm freaking out. She's like, who the heck is this? And I had to explain it to her while I was panting. No, she's not supposed to be there, But that takes me to my point though of interjecting some idea for you. It is word on the street, speculation that she is still not medically cleared to wrestle.
Okay.
So then why is she there?
And if you looked at Dynamite last night, the fans in Philly were trying to figure out, is she still injured? Is she cleared to wrestle? Because we were all expecting some sort of feud matchup between her and Dr. Britt Baker. But what's going on with that? What's going on in terms of her situation with her health so that she could get back into the ring and have some sort of feud going with Dr. Britt Baker?
Yeah, because I like Paige and all, but I like her because I like to see her wrestle.
Yes.
So her coming back, that's what I'm popping for. I'm not popping for her to come back and just talk on a mic and manage. You know what I'm saying? I already saw that. We saw that with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. So yeah, I'm good. All right. What? Anything else on your mom?
Oh man, I gotta talk to my boy Wheeler Yuta, trying to out heel the heel and MJF. Come on, brothers, pump the brakes, slow it down, slow your roll. This is MJF's company. This is his. He runs Dynamite. He runs AEW. Wheeler Yuta trying to get the crowd behind him in Philly last night. And to no avail. He did have some spots. He did have some, comebacks. But overall, MJF owned that situation. So Wheeler Yuta trying to be like MJF, trying to out heel the heel.
Good try. Trash. It was trash. Thank you. No one wants to say that. You know, because we respect Yuta. He does do good work. Yes. But that was almost like David Glass. That was like Roman versus Cena. Like, he was in over his head. And MJF, man, and he's mean. He's good at what he does. And if the crowd knows that you're not on his level on a microphone, they won't buy him dumbing it down for you. He has to roast you even harder. Okay? Man. Because, like 90% of the people in that stadium would have let him have, relations with their spouse. I mean, that's what he said.
Oh, man.
I hope Matt appreciates how I PG that.
Yeah, just PG
right.
that one.
Yeah. Hey, anything else you got?
Oh, man, I got more to come. So, did you check that table spot last week on Rampage with Julia Hart? Oh, my goodness. When the Great Muta sprayed the green mist into Buddy Matthews' face and made the bump into Julia Hart, did you see when she went over the table? Now, I hope she's doing okay, but that table spot looked like a botch to me, my friend. And I gotta say,
it was a botch. I'm just glad that no one got hurt.
Yeah.
Because that is a potential.
I saw when she first of all, she went over like a little bit over the table. She didn't even go on the table. She went and then the table just kind of bent, and I don't know, but that whole thing right there, to me, trash with the botch.
Trash. Yes, it was trash because, I mean, those are those spots. Mm-hmm. We lose people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm going to say it. I've been saying it for weeks. I still got to remind everybody. Ridge Holland is still trash.
The guy
needs trash. He has no chance with me until Big E is back in that ring. I'm holding a grudge.
He needs to go back to NXT, get back into training, get back into some fundamentals, get back into the basics. Because look what happened to Big E. Big E almost died on national television. Oh my goodness, landing on his neck awkwardly. I don't know what's going on with Big E. I hope the best for that brother. But come on, man, you can't have that happen with a guy by the name of Rich Hollins. Come on now.
And then trash him in storyline. Like, I'm going to go back that far. I heard it.
Okay.
He said, I'm the one that put Big E on the shelf. I was like, excuse me? This was the McMahon era, and I was like, that made me mad. Yeah. And it made me hate him even more. It's not like that heat. It's go away heat. Like, when I see Ridge Holland at all, I'm like, no. He's not safe. Not safe.
I mean, now the Brawling Brutes or I guess you could say baby faces, but I gotta isolate Rich Holland. He's in
Davis and Butch. They baby faces. Rich Holland, trash.
He's still a trash.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let's see. Ooh, I got a list because I was going deep with this list today. All right.
You good. This is an episode no one sees coming. You realize we're gonna call this I don't know what we're going to call him. Usually pretty witty with the name, Right, but like, I think we'll just call it the Kuzmo edition, and we're just going to drop it on him like a hammer. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. All right.
I want to talk to. Did you catch that botch with the fireball on SmackDown with Drew McIntyre? What
Trash
was that?
of the week. Trash of the week. Do you know the reason why it failed? I dug deeper. It was because I dug. It was because it wasn't when they landed at their city that they did it in. They usually buy it there.
Okay.
They bought it at the city prior and flew, and over those couple days, it deteriorates.
Wow.
So when they went to use it, it wasn't, there's a chance that it messed up, and that's what happened.
Wow. Because when I saw that same scenario play out in NXT. Remember with Keith Lee and Scarlett was with Keith Lee? It worked. Keith Lee sold the hell out of that. But when I saw Drew McIntyre, I didn't know what was going on. If that was
I thought it was hilarious when they came back. They gave us still shots, like still shots of the frame because that was the only way you could. And that was like, oh, you guys tried really hard to to get those 4. That was funny because it was bad. It just failed.
But they recovered back. They recovered back when she hit the low blow on McIntyre, and then he put him in the cross jacket, and it worked.
They improvised, and that was great. That was professional.
Yes, it was. But the fireball, botch, trash.
As Montez Ford would say, trash.
So I don't know if you may agree with me on this, but I'm looking at the booking, right? This past Monday Night Raw, we had some random matches, right? For instance, we had Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. I mean, what's the storyline? We had AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. What's the storyline? How did they come about with this match?
Tony Gargano and KO.
What's going on with that? Come on now, we gotta have.
Here even looks similar.
Yeah. I have to put the randomness of those matches trash. I didn't understand the fact that, okay, AJ Styles is having a feud with Sami Zayn. Wouldn't it have made sense? Hold on. Wouldn't it have made sense? Wouldn't it have made sense that AJ Styles moved to SmackDown and have some sort of feud with Roman Reigns? Just around, let's say, Extreme Rules. I know he's not going to win, but at least he would have been a credible opponent for Roman Reigns. But no, we have some sort of feud going with Sami Zayn that we don't understand the booking behind it. So I got to call that trash. But go ahead, Kanye Twitty.
I'm going to put you over.
Go ahead,
I'm going to put you over.
Go ahead,
it's trash. All right? I'm going to put you over. Here is why, and I'm going to explain it.
Let's go.
This is the perfect feud because in a Survivor Series, we have War Games. So we now need to figure out how to get Roman Reigns and the Bloodline into War Games.
Okay.
Well, it only makes sense that Judgment Day is the only faction that is close enough to have enough people.
Okay.
So the reason why you have AJ Styles feuding with Sami Zayn is because they are going to feud and they are going to push AJ Styles to finally take the backup and hook up with Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. And now you have your War Games match.
Interesting.
Thing is, it'll be the first time Rhea's going to finally have to take a bump from a dude.
Well, let's see what happens with that.
Not taking a bump yet is trash. She is whooping people's butts.
Yep.
This is wrestling. This isn't the real world. This is professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
I saw a match with Kid Bandit versus Malachi Black the other night. I've seen matches with Io Shirai versus, I think, Malachi Black as well.
Okay.
No, this is professional wrestling. Everything is. My phone just did some weird stuff. That's fun. See, that's how you know this live.
Yeah, we still on.
The bottom line is Rhea's gonna have to eventually take the bump.
Okay. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
You can't just keep everything settled in the ring. But that's what I'm saying. Sami Zayn, because I even go even further. In War Games, you get that to happen. Guess what happens? Sami Zayn costs them the War Games match. And Sami Zayn will then descent, and he will be the destruction of the Bloodline. But Cohen might stay with him because guess what? I'm going to be the first one to say it.
Go ahead.
Sami Zayn's going to be the one to take the title off Roman.
Oh, mic drop.
Boom.
Boom. Wow.
Tell me Sami Zayn is not going to make a great, we've known that he would, but the term, I'm not saying take them both, I'm not being sure. I'm saying that he is my top possibility to take a title off Roman Reigns.
Okay. As the saying goes, keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. So you're onto something, Kanye.
He's the master strategist. People are forgetting he's the master strategist.
Right.
His character dictates that he has done this so well. It is all a play in the end. He is Sami Zayn.
Okay. I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna marinate on that.
All right, you move on then. Well, I'm saying, hey, we remember this episode. This episode, I called it. If it happens, Sami Zayn. And everyone is going to have to do one thing. Acknowledge. Because we don't want
Sammy Oos.
Ooh, I'm ordering that shirt. The honorary Oos, I'm ordering it.
That's what
I need it. I'm supporting Sami Zayn.
That's
All
my
right.
favorite member. That's my favorite member of the Bloodline right now. Like Sami Zayn,
Man,
Sammy
I've
Moose.
loved Sami Zayn for so long, and the dynamic with him and Jimmy, is it Jay? No, Jay. Jay ain't liking it.
Jay, yeah.
Yeah,
No, Jimmy.
yeah, it's Jimmy, right? No, it's funny. Like, the way the camera's perfect, and you see, like, them celebrating, you see Jimmy in the back just like, are you serious? I just ripped that shirt off. Like, they're playing it perfectly. I love it.
Man, but did you see what happened in the opening segment? I thought that he was going to be gone from the Bloodline. Man, I was like, it was so
They
perfect.
got me. I'll admit it. My
They
heart
got
was
me too.
breaking. My heart was breaking.
No. I was like, no, don't do this. No, not Sammy. No, not Sammy.
Not yet.
And then he was like, we're going to give you a new shirt. I was like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, man, they got me with that.
Got me. They got me completely on that. I'll admit it. Yeah, I popped. Yeah, they got me. I was almost to tears. I was like, they ain't doing Sammy like this. They ain't doing it like this.
That was that's what you call an Oscar-worthy performance. Give that man a Slammy Award. That was
You know what? Yes,
chef kiss.
he deserves a Slammy Award for that one. For sure. Sure. All right.
Woo. Okay, so these next topics, these are going to be non-wrestling related, so I'm just going to kind of breeze through them. So I'm putting this on my trash list. The whole thing with Hulu and WWE, what's going on in terms of, with the whole negotiation situation? They trying to get rid of WWE off of Hulu. How are people going to watch? Let's say they're not watching it live. Where are they going to watch? I don't want to watch it on Daily Motion. Daily Motion, sometimes you're all wonky with all the pop-ups and all that. Where am I going to watch the replay of Raw and SmackDown if it's not on Hulu anymore? Come on now. I'm putting that on my trash list.
It's trash. You know why? Because here's the bottom line. So you're telling me that billionaires are arguing with billionaires, and this is news to me? That's it. I don't care. Just make it happen. Like, they're gonna figure it out. Yeah. It's gonna be on something. Like, I shouldn't be caring about that. That's trash.
Just please the fans. Give us what we want, and let's watch our SmackDown, our Raw, our NXT, and all our WWE content. All right,
I wish you could just watch it all in one streaming service, to be honest.
Thank you.
Please. You're big enough.
First of all, why did they even get rid of the WWE network to begin with? Everything was going so fine. We had all the content we needed. You could search and find certain matches and certain episodes easily.
You could fast forward match to match in a pay-per-view. You could pause a live pay-per-view.
Exactly. So I'm putting that on my trash list with the whole Hulu WWE trying to force WWE out and all that kind of craziness. The other thing I want to talk about. Did you see this past NFL Sunday? Oh my.
Oh.
In the Dolphins game, you know what I'm going to go with. Oh my goodness, the butt punt.
Oh man. Trash. You know what? Like, did you see what just happened in the game today?
Oh no, I missed that one.
Oh, I guess Tua's gone.
Oh, yes?
I heard Tua got injured. Man. Yeah. Dolphins were at the beginning of the season, one of the top prospected teams. Like, these guys are good.
Yeah, they were going to be taking over the
now.
They was going to be taking over the AFC East. But the whole thing with the butt punt, man. I mean, we had the butt fumble 10 years ago with the Jets. Now
the butt
we have the butt punt with the Dolphins. It's the curse of the butt.
The curse of the butt. The butt curse. Hey, this is still PG, Matt.
Yeah. We ain't saying ASS. We saying the butt.
I'm saying this. Until Tom Brady, I've given up. Until Tom Brady actually retired, he gone, and he don't, it's 10 games into a season, he still ain't unretired.
Come on.
It's his league.
Come on now.
I won't bet against him.
Nah.
And right now, I just see, I'm giggling here. I'm not a Seattle Seahawks fan. We know this. But, it is cool that, watching the Denver thing happen.
Man.
I gotta be honest with you. It's been really cool, watching.
What's going on with Denver?
Eli Manning gets fired. You should pay $250-some million to the punter. Fire. Absolute fire.
All right. This right here, I'm gonna end it off with. I don't know if you heard about the situation in Mississippi with Brett Favre taking millions of dollars from the poor, doing all types of things with rich people and wrestlers, and even Ted DiBiase's name was in the mix. So I'm putting that on my trash list with Brett Favre and saying, "Oh, I didn't take the money, from the state to give to support, other incentives instead of the poor people in Mississippi." So I'm putting that on my trash list. Come on, Brett
That's
Favre,
on the trash.
you're better than that. You're better than that.
That's on the trash.
That's on the trash.
Trash. I dig it.
Oh man.
Right?
Man,
we need to do this more often. I'm telling you.
Man, this was a blast, man. This was a blast. I think I went through all my list right now, so I'm good to go on my end, man.
Yeah, hey, you know what? And that's what we do. One take, we get it out. I like to get my episodes around 45 minutes or lower because we don't have long attention spans and
same here, man.
Neither you or me has a voice like Matt's that puts you to sleep because that's still my night music.
Yeah, the
podcast. I fall asleep. I listen to episodes over and over again because I miss so much. It's like when you fall asleep during a Netflix series and it keeps going. Man. That's trash, by the way. That is trash. When you wake up and the show's over and you have to find out where you fell asleep and you found out you only made it 15 minutes into the first episode.
Or even worse, you sleep through the whole season and you got to rewind from the very first episode and try to figure out where you left off at.
All right. Hey, I got some quick ones for you.
Ahead,
off topic, off the WWE topic. You DJ Kuzmo.
Yes,
you're a man of the people. You're a man of the culture. You understand, so give me your fire music for the week. Give him something fire.
Oh man, right now, what I'm listening to, shout out to the legend Coolio, rest in peace. I was listening to Gangsters Paradise, this morning, man. Shout out to the legend, man. Gone 58 years old. So I'm listening to him right now. I'm listening to some, Kendrick Lamar. Throwing in
all type of the stuff that comes with it is.
Yeah.
But hey, all right, give him you watching the TV or something. It doesn't matter what it is. Give him a fire show or a fire movie.
All right. So right now, I'm binge watching on them old episodes of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The first, the Will, the Aunt Vivian, Uncle Phil, Carlton.
It makes me cry with the dad episode. I still cry.
Oh man.
We all know the dad episode, and I cry every dang time.
Yes. Man, that's a perfect moment right there, for Father's Day and everything that goes with that. But man, that was a very touching episode. But I want to say this also. When they changed the Vivians, man, I was like, we went from Janet Humphrey to Daphne. I'm like, what just happened? What happened in the summertime between the third and the fourth season?
Well, they rich. Some procedures happen.
Yeah, there you go. Everything just got bigger and but that's what I'm watching right now. And I think I'm probably trying to watch Game of Thrones. I haven't really watched the very first season, but I'm trying to, get on to
I'm on the Dahmer, I'll admit it, I'm on the Dahmer documentary, or the Dahmer, series, and that's, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Bruh. That's all I can say is bruh. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I can't stop. I gotta finish it before I can have it. I'll talk again I'll bring it back to the mailbag. And yes, bring it back to I'll say how it was, but, one last time, shout out to the 100th episode of the mailbag.
Yes, man.
That's awesome.
Congrats,
I can't wait till I get to 100 episodes, because when I don't know if you know this, but when we recorded our first show, it was me and Al, we recorded it one day, we sent it to him, said, hey, here's an idea for a show. And we didn't know if it was even going to make air. And he put that on, and ever since then, there's been some moving parts and whatnot, but, Kanye-Twitty's here. We get to do this amazing episode. Go ahead and make sure these people, this is your self-plug. Give us a promo. We need, now everyone got this stuff, dude. I think this is the longest that anyone's gotten the subdued version of DJ Kuzmo. So, I'll get my stuff out of the way, and then you'll take us out. We'll end on that. WTFW podcast, on the WWE podcast, the official, unofficial, officially official podcast. It's like The Miz. It's massive. And, we want the smoke, and we're glad to be here. At WTFW Trash on Twitter. Get at us. But DJ Kuzmo, cut them a promo and get us out here. Get us out here.
So this is the one and only D to the J, K to the U, Z, M, O, DJ Kuzmo, and I'm here. So if you want to follow me, try to, keep track of what my interaction is. On Twitter, it's just DJ Kuzmo. On Instagram, it's just DJ Kuzmo. On TikTok, it's real DJ Kuzmo. And if you want to just send me an email, well, we'll get to that. Just send me a DM and I'll talk to you. But other than that, it was a pleasure being on your show, Kanye-Twitty, WTFW podcast. This is DJ Kuzmo. And always keep in mind, I want to have these last words because I've been doing this ever since I got out of surgery every single morning. I put out a tweet for all my followers. So I want to leave this with y'all. So it goes a little something like this. Hold on. Here we go. So it's okay to not have everything accomplished in one day. Rome was not built in a day. Take time for rest and reflection. So with those kind words, this is DJ Kuzmo, Kanye-Twitty. We out. WTFW podcast.